morning. Welcome to the Tadpoll. I want to say a special good morning to Tad. He gave me a call yesterday and wished me luck. I have some big shoes to fill. I know that nobody will ever do it quite like Tad did it, but we're glad he's still invested and reaching out and encouraging us. And so Tad loved to talk about Phillips County, and so that's what we're going to do today. Our first guest today is Pastor Shari Buss from the Christian Church in Logan, and I love Mrs. Pacabear's decision to feature all the local churches in Phillips County. So, Troy, welcome, and thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm also hello to Tad. He's been instrumental in my life too. So, hello, Tad.
It's good to have you. Well, full disclosure, Troy happens to be my husband as well, and I am a tender of the First Christian Church in Logan, and so it's not creepy, but I do love my pastor. So, Troy, how long have you been at the First Christian Church in Logan?
28 years in November, this past year.
That's not typical for a minister, is it?
No, not really. Probably two to 3 or 5 years most of the time.
So what is different about the Christian Church in Logan that has enabled you to stay for 28 years?
Well, I would say the people of the community and then also our congregation is very loving, very supporting. It's just not me or my church. It is the Lord's church and Jesus's church and the body of Christ. When we're doing it together, it's just not one person drawing everybody. It's people making relationships, showing true, genuine love, the love of Christ, and just being involved in a lot of things, taking Christ to them, and then hopefully they want a personal relationship with God and Jesus.
That's wonderful. So do you think that sums up the mission of the church there in Logan as well?
I do. I think we reach out to the hurting people. Some people that do not have a church family, we are always open to help them in any way, support them, pray for them, be there in their time of need for weddings, for funerals. And we're kind of a community church. All churches work well together in Phillips County, even in Logan too.
Yes, and that I'm going to have you take us through a typical Sunday, and then I'm going to talk about a organization that you're involved in and a near and dear project that it goes into.
Okay. All right, typical Sunday. We start off with Sunday school for the adults, and then we go into our service, and then we have praise and worship. We have people that do greeting as people come in, feel welcome. Welcome, and feel like they're part of us. Everyone's welcome to come. And then we do the praise and worship. We have a communion service. Everyone's invited to partake of communion. And then we do our announcements that include things that happen in Phillips County too, and locally at Logan. And then after our announcements, we have children's church, and that is a big, very big thing in our church. A lot of young parents with their children. And then when we dismiss for children's church, very many children run out of the sanctuary. You're one of the teachers of children's church. Very much appreciate that. And then we go into the sermon. And then we encourage everybody to use their Bible or their device, whatever they want to bring. And then basically we close in prayer. And if people need to make that commitment to the Lord, they can do that at that time.
Perfect. Yes, that's a typical Sunday. I've heard him say after with a children escape at children's church time, it takes away half of the population in the sanctuary.
That's true. Very true.
We have quite an age range there. We go from, before 3-2 to 6th grade that come back there, and it can be anywhere from 12 to 26 kids every Sunday. It's crazy.
Yeah, very nice.
But we enjoy that. Yeah, so as a part of the Christian church, I know we work well within our own community. An example of that would be Vacation Bible School. Do you know how it got started to have a community Vacation Bible School there in Logan?
Well, this is past history. I was not there, but I've been told that for years, most of the churches had their own Vacation Bible School, and then over time, lack of volunteers, and then also the feasibility to have individual Vacation Bible School, and basically what they told me, a lot of the children were going to all the vacation Bible schools, which was fine, but they just thought they could have more help and spend more time, concentrating in one place and have the churches work together.
So it's kind of become tradition for all the 28 years that we've been in Logan for the churches to come together and host one vacation Bible school, and then we rotate which church hosts it every year. And if for those of you who aren't aware, I would liken Vacation Bible School to camp, like day camp, where they go and they learn about Christ and how some practical tips of how to be more faithful in their daily walk with the Lord, and and then it's a lot of fun too.
And then also I may add the offering of that week goes to like something that we can see, that like for maybe the food pantry, we've done that, or for the new park at Logan, and different things in our community, or the Phillips County that help people.
Yes, so we try to come together for one joint effort, and everybody is in agreement that this year's offering is going to benefit this organization or this activity or something of that nature.
Yes.
And as a part of your employment there at the church, you're required to be a part of the Phillips County Ministerial Alliance, which you have enjoyed getting to know and working with all the ministers, I believe. But there's something coming up within the Phillips County Ministerial Alliance that is very near and dear to your heart. What would that be?
Yes, countywide baccalaureate. What we do is we invite all the graduating seniors of Phillips County, and it includes all the schools, to a special service. It's just not one more thing that graduating seniors have to do. It's one thing that is very special that we want to honor them. The hardest thing is for them to get there. That's the hardest thing. They just have to be part of it. We want to be part of their life, sending them out, blessing them, praying for them, having a time with their parents, grandparents, friends, and family. It's just to honor the graduates and be part of their life and their future, and say, if you need to come back, you want help, you want prayer, we're always there for you.
So yeah, just to clarify, a baccalaureate service is a worship service that is there to be kind of like a blessing over graduating seniors as they go forth and make their way into the world. Yeah. And what date will that be for this year?
I think it's the last Sunday of April. We haven't sent out invitations yet, so don't hold me to that. So we have to get that okayed and work with the schedules of the school.
And then I believe I was speaking with Shirley Mendoza, who's also on that committee, that the speaker this year will be Jeremy Ford.
Yes, Jeremy Ford.
So he's a Phillips County graduate of Phillipsburg High School, I believe. And so it's nice to always hear back from students who can identify and then encourage too as well.
Yes, we always try to have a person that graduated from a Phillips County high school so they can input to what has happened in their life, how the Lord's worked in their life, and how some of them have came back, some of them have not, but the Lord has prepared them to go where they need to go.
Perfect. So real quick, in about 45 seconds, tell us how you get the topics for your weekly sermons.
Okay, well, it's probably pretty strange, but I do a lot of praying. That's not strange. But it comes in here, there, a little bit, there a little bit. It's not all at once. I take a lot of notes. I try to study the Bible, and just listen and be quiet. And if there's some need in our community or in the nation that affects all of us, I try to use the Word of God to encourage. I'm always encourage and always tell people how much God loves them. I don't know if we really understand how much the Lord loves us. We don't have to change. He does the changing for us.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and being my inaugural guest on my first time hosting the Tadpoll. Coming up in Phillips County this weekend, I know February 21st, Saturday at the Logan City Building, the Logan FFA will be hosting a breakfast feed for fundraising. It's free will donation. And then it looks here like the First Lutheran Soup will have their annual soup supper on Sunday, February 22nd at 5 p.m. Sounds like you can get a good bowl of chicken noodle, chili, or cheesy vegetable or vegetable beef. So put those things on your calendar and come out and support those folks. We're going to take a quick break, and our next guest will be Julie Peterson-Shea, and a high school art student, so we can talk about the 49th Annual High School Art Show at the Hanson Museum. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you shortly.
On the field, taking risks is part of the game. Every yard, every play. It's about going all in. But when it comes to your money, it pays to be careful. With the careful service from First National Bank and Trust, you can detect unusual activity and stop fraud before it happens. Protect yourself and the ones you love with Careful, because being smart off the field is the real win.
We're here for you.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers could save too. Also, your family's free too.
Dream fearlessly.
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance.
The Hanson Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hanson Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products. Amber Wave. Vital. Reliable. Sustainable.
Welcome back to the Tadpoll. If you're just now joining us, we say good morning, and we want to welcome today Julie Peterson-Shea, the high school art teacher here at Phillipsburg, and her student. Your name is Kinley, correct?
Kinsley.
Kinsley, excuse me. And
Kinsey without
Kinsey.
no.
Well, I'm going to get it right. Third time. Kinsey. Perfect. Thank you so much. They're here to talk about the high school art show going on at the Hanson Museum. I know it's the 49th annual high school art show at the museum. And of those 49 years, do you know how long Phillipsburg has participated, Julie?
As long as I've been here, so
And
30
that's
plus years.
30 plus years. That's pretty amazing. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to incorporate that into your curriculum. We know that it takes a lot of time. So what does the high school art show mean to you guys?
What does it mean to you?
Just somewhere that I can go and show off my artwork to other kids in the area.
So, and adults as well. A lot of community members come out and see it. Yeah. So is it a source of encouragement for you?
Yeah, it definitely makes me feel like, oh, I have to put like my best work into this.
It's motivating, huh?
Yeah.
So what has it meant to your art program through the years, Julie?
I just think it's nice that it's an opportunity for their work to be shown in an actual museum and for people within Phillips County and even further out to come and see it. So, I mean, I don't know if they always realize how special it is, that's a very elevated opportunity for them. To be a professional artist, sometimes it's hard to get into a gallery or a museum like that. So it's just a really neat opportunity for those students.
I hope they do understand that eventually, even if sometimes you don't understand it when you're going into it. Maybe in the future you'll see, because like we try to really expound to them that you are getting to do what professional artists strive to do. And so I think it's supposed to be a source of encouragement and hopefully allow them to want to continue to create, and hopefully the High School Art Show does that. You want to tell us about your display this year, Julie?
Let's see here. My display this year has a very large range of different media. There's some linoleum block prints on t-shirts. We have some tempera painting, acrylic painting, charcoal. Am I missing something? Charcoal, pencil, still life. So it's just a full range. It's kids from all of my classes, from the first time they've taken art in high school to students that have been there all 4 years. So it's a very wide range of projects, I think.
I would agree. And I think you also, as you touched on there, you have a wide range of skill levels.
Yes.
And then if you follow the high school art show and you have those students that are really interested in art and that's one of their passions, if you come year after year, you can watch them grow in their technique. And I think that's very exciting and encouraging. Kinsey, tell us about what you have in the show.
I have 2 pieces in the display. I have a acrylic painting of my cat, and then I have a charcoal like drawing. Piche had us like write a story, and then we used that story to help us draw and like fit the theme.
Oh, cool. So is that your medium of choice, pencil?
I do enjoy pencil, but I'd say my medium of choice is probably
Graphics on the computer or on your tablet.
oh yeah, digital art. Yeah,
Digital art, and that is getting to be a larger part of the art world as well. Thoughts on digital art, Julie? I know a lot of professional artists, when it first came out, really didn't count it as art.
No, well, it's just like collage. When it first started, they thought it was junk art. This isn't fine art. So it's taken time for people to actually accept it as real art, because it does take skill. I mean, you can't just go to a computer or your tablet and everything turns out right.
That's correct. Some artists use a pencil of some kind, or some of them, you know, there's a lot of technical skill, and you still have to have the eye.
Yeah. Yep.
You still have to be able to create good art, no matter what medium you're doing it in. Correct. Yeah. So how, Kinsey, when you start a project, how do you get your ideas? What's your process there?
Well, I have several different ways I get the ideas. Either I'll like listen through my Spotify playlist and something will strike me and I'll be like, oh, I could draw this to this. Or I'll scroll Pinterest, or when I get home, I'll go outside and just walk around and try and find something.
So you're inspired by other art as well as nature in itself?
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you been participating in art?
Well, I've been doing art as long as I can remember, but I am a sophomore, and I took Miss Piche's class last year, and I'm currently enrolled in 2 art classes.
So it's a passion?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself using art post-high school?
Probably.
You think it'll always be incorporated in your daily life?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very highly likely.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. I do love hearing that. So as a teacher, what's your favorite medium to teach, Julie?
What's my favorite medium to teach? My personal work is illustration, so for me, drawing's always a lot of fun.
It just carries over. It's like anything we like, we want to pursue more. Yes.
Yep.
So I know you guys annually do the high school art show at the Hanson Museum. What other shows do you guys participate in?
We do the, what do they call it, the vocational open house every year.
Where's that at?
Here at the high school.
Oh, cool.
So like you have your facts, woods, ag, and then art, and then we display our work, which is pretty cool. Usually they've started to have that on the same day that they have some of the spring concerts, so that you can come to the high school, go through all of the displays of the projects that have been created, and then you can go over to Huck Boyd and participate in the vocal and band concerts.
So it gives it a wider audience.
Yes.
So that show, how long does it hang for?
It's just one night.
Okay, and then do you have other shows?
Not at this time.
Not at this time. So the Hanson Museum show, where it's up for a full month, really is a different experience for
yes.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hanging the show, is that a challenge? I know you typically do that on your own. Some other schools bring their students, but is that a challenge for you to hang up the display?
I don't think so. I think it's sort of fun, just going with the flow, starting with the larger pieces and then working it around to make an interesting display.
I love that. I love that. So either one of you, is there anything you'd like to share about art or about the Hanson Museum display?
People need to go see it.
That's right. It is on view through the end of March. It'll come down on the last Sunday, or the last yeah, the last Sunday of March will at 5 o'clock, and so you still have some time. There is a large variety for you to come out and look at, and we have some very talented students out there, some very amazing young artists, and we're encouraged to see their work every year, and it is a source of inspiration. One thing I always find fascinating about it is a lot of them use this as a voice to express feeling or viewpoints, and it's not always so overt. You kind of have to get into it a little bit. But I love that they're using their means to express themselves. So come on out when it'll be a good time, we promise, and you'll find yourself inspired. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Next up, we're going to have Dan Klinger from the Phillips County Christian Foundation. So we'll let you guys get back to class and keep creating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If your vehicle is pulling, shaking, or just doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. At Coombs West Shop, we're more than alignments. We offer engine repair, routine maintenance, wheel alignments, and tire services, including new and used tires and tire repair. One shop, honest work, done right the first time. Call Coombs West Shop at 785-543-6647.
At Farmers National Bank, we believe that strong foundations are built on faith, hard work, and everyday heroes. For over a century, we've been proud to serve the communities that have made us who we are today. We honor everyday heroes who dedicate their lives to serving others. You inspire us to treat every customer with the respect and care they deserve. At Farmers National Bank, we know that strong communities are built on strong foundations, and we are proud to be part of yours. Farmers National Bank, honoring strong foundations since 1921.
Are you looking for reliable insurance options in Phillipsburg, Kansas? Look no further than Rogers & Associates Insurance. Our team is dedicated to providing great options for home, agriculture, auto, and commercial insurance. Whether you're a homeowner, farmer, or business owner, we have the coverage you need to protect what matters most. Trust us to provide you with personalized service and competitive rates. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance today to learn more about our insurance solutions.
Welcome back to the Tadpoll. Here we are with Dan Klinger. He's with the Phillips County Christian Foundation, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, Dan, for those who don't know what the Phillips County Christian Foundation is, can you explain?
Well, yes. The Phillips County Christian Foundation was formed in the early 2000s by a gentleman, Cy Moyer, and he was a longtime employee of the First National Bank. He was president for a number of years, and after he retired, he wanted to have a way to give back to the community, and so him and his wife came up with the idea to start a foundation and contribute some money to it, and he wanted to use the foundation to communicate the claims of Christ and to influence the county for the Lord Jesus Christ. And so it's been going on ever since the early 2000s, and it continues to go on today.
I think they've done a good job with his wishes because you guys are always doing something.
Well, it just seems like here lately there's been a lot more activity. The events that we're promoting and just kind of came together in the month of February, and so we didn't plan it that way. It's just the way it happened.
Just the way it happens. Well, I know our youth group has gone for the last couple of years to different concerts, and they've really enjoyed it.
Right.
So thank you guys for the work you do. You have some pretty exciting things coming up. It looks like your first one is a free movie at the Majestic Theater. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah. We're hosting or sponsoring a free movie at the Majestic Theater. It's called I Can Only Imagine Part 2. And back in 2023, the I Can Only Imagine #1 was released, and we sponsored it. It was a huge success.
It was a wonderful movie.
And yes, it was. And it was one of our most best attended movies that we sponsored. I believe, if my memory serves me correct, we had 800 or 900 people
That's
attend
impressive.
that movie over 2 weekends.
Very impressive.
And it's the story of Matt Billard. He's one of the members or the founding members of the Mercy Me. And it's a story of redemption and forgiveness with his father. And the movie that we're sponsoring that starts tomorrow night is the part 2 of that. It's a continuation of the story where he talks about, he's going to talk about his life after the restoration of his father and the challenges he faced while pursuing a music career. So it's part 2, and I think it's going to be just as exciting. It starts tomorrow night and at the Majestic Theater, and it'll run from February 20th to the 23rd at 7:30, and then on the 22nd, Sunday the 22nd, there will be a matinee at 2 p.m. And then February, the following weekend, February 27th through March 2nd, we'll be showing the movie again, and all the show times are at 7:30. And so it'll be good. And it's sponsored by the Phillips County Christian Foundation. And all you have to do when you come is just run by the concessions stand and pick up your popcorn and your favorite drink. You know, I love popcorn.
Me too.
And I love popcorn with a lot of butter. And for some reason, to me, it tastes better when you purchase popcorn and watch a good movie at the theater. For some reason, it just tastes better.
It does. The movie theater popcorn is always better than what you can do at home. I don't understand it, but it's good. And so, yes, thank you guys. And you have 2 weeks to have the opportunity to see this movie, or maybe you want to go see it twice. It's so good. But go out there and support not only the foundation, but also the theater. The Phillips County, the Majestic Theater is a wonderful resource for our community, and we want to keep it open. And appreciate the foundation supporting them as well. And what a great opportunity. Looks like you have a little bit of Love in the Air too coming up here. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, on February 28th, we're hosting a date night to remember.
Ooh.
And so it'll be a lot of fun. It starts out at 4 p.m. Chris and Jody of Love and the Outcome will be there, and they'll be sharing some thoughts to encourage marriage relationships. And so that'll be start at 4 o'clock. And then at 5:30, a brisket dinner that's catered by Jody and her staff at the Country Kitchen will be catering a meal. And if you've never had Jody's brisket, it's awesome. And I really like Jody's cheesy potatoes. If you haven't had Jody's cheesy mashed potatoes, they're incredible. And so she's going to be catering the meal. And then after the meal, we're going to have a concert given by Chris and Jody. They're musicians, and so they'll be coming here and bringing some entertainment. And so, and the best of all, Shari, is it's free.
That's great words.
The Phillips County Christian Foundation is paying for the concert, paying for the seminar, paying for the meal, and it's free. But there's a limited seating. And so, so if you want to come, there's a QR code. Do you want to show that?
Yep, I'll hold it up
Shari?
there.
There's a QR code at the bottom of the poster, and you scan that QR code, and you can go and reserve your tickets. And or you can, if you don't see a poster like that one, you can go to the Phillips County Christian Foundation Facebook page, and this poster will be there. And you can scan that QR code, reserve your spot, and join us on February 28th.
Dan, if you aren't able to come for everything, say you can only come to the concert. Is that still allowable or not preferable?
Well, yeah, that's you can come. We'll have space.
Okay.
But the main thing in limiting the number of people that we can come is for the meal. You know, Jody agreed to feed 100 people that night, and so we've got to keep that figure in mind.
You don't want to try the loaves and fishes method, I'm hearing.
No. I
Okay,
know Jesus did it, but I'm not Jesus.
I
and, you know,
understand.
yeah,
I understand.
So we want to make sure and that we can feed everybody and take in some of the thoughts of encouragement that Chris and Jody will have for marriages. And there might be someone out there that maybe is not married, but you're in a relationship. And if you are and still want to come and learn some encouraging tips on relationships, why, sign up and come.
So what I'm hearing is this is not for any specific type of marriage or couple. If you are in a committed relationship, and whether it's a rocky one or a healthy one, you're still going to learn and be encouraged through this time.
Yep, absolutely.
Perfect.
It's just, you know, I've been married with Levita for 42 years, and we can still learn some tips or some thoughts on how to improve our relationship.
That's right.
And so we want to continue to learn and grow and to be all that God wants our marriage to be.
That sounds really good. Well, thank you so much. And
You're
I
welcome.
have to say the Christian Foundation not only is here for the people of Phillips County and doing things to bless and encourage them, they're really a boost to the economy too, with the theater and providing Jody with some business as well. So thank you guys for the work that you do, and thank you for coming on the Tadpoll today.
You're welcome. All right.
Now
Thank you.
let's pay our respects to Tad.
All right.
Tad, you have a good day. And I also want to give a shout out to Mrs. Pachelbel and her class. These folks do an awesome job, not only with the Tadpoll, but with their PTV channel and all the things they do. The students here, they have taken good care of us today, from filming to directing and getting our set ready when we had more. And if you see them out and about, or just make it a point to say, good job and keep up the good work. So thank you for joining us today. Be sure to keep an eye on what's happening in Phillips County, because there's always something going on. Thank you.
Phillips County